Hi guys, Richkingretro here. It's cold again. So basically my last video was only about 5 days ago, and I've just just picked up a few little games from a local, from one of my schoolmates who I haven't really spoken to for about 5 or 6 years, and he just messaged me on Facebook. Well, no, I actually saw him on eBay, and I recognised his eBay name because it basically matches his name. So I emailed him, or probably message saying, do you want to do a deal? I haven't seen you for a while, mate. You want to meet up? I see you got some Master System games I'm after. How much you want for the lot instead of saving the eBay fees? And he said, yeah, £15 for this lot. So I got the Ninja Kart. These are the games I've actually got, and I've also got the Master System. It's got the gun. It's tested and working. It's got the built-in Safari Hunt. Came with Sonic, no manual, Gangster Town, no manual. I think I needed the Gangster Town manual, so that's why I took it out there. Dynamite Ducks, James Pond Robocod. I think 3 or 4 of these. I just literally needed them just for the manuals. Spider-Man. There's no manuals. Okay, one with manuals. Time Soldiers. So all this lot would be up for trade. Transport. Wonder Boy. That's got the manual as well. Yep. Teddy Boy. I'm sure you can see him. I sit so far away. The Terminator. I definitely need the manual at this one, so that's no manual. And the 2 games I needed sort of outright was Speedball 2. Which actually, I remember playing this for the Amiga, and it was absolutely awesome for the Amiga. And it's got like a purple cart. So yeah, so that's quite random. Yeah, Speedball 2. So if anyone's got any information for why is it got a purple cart, let me know. And it's one random game that I always see around all the time, but I just haven't had time to really pick it up. And it is in Heavyweight Champ. So I needed these 2. The rest of them obviously for trade. And that was, yeah, £15. He had one bid for one game, which was like £5, and all the rest were like 99p. And I said, oh, how much do you want for it? And he said, don't know, mate, around 15 quid. I'm like, brilliant. I'm like, yeah, brilliant. So yeah, so I think I picked up 4 or 5 manuals, plus sort of Speedball 2 and Heavyweight Champ. So I've sort of just with the manuals and these 2 games sort of like got my £15 back. Or £15 worth of games. So all these are going to be for trade. So yeah, give me a message, guys, if you need any of these. Also picked up, I don't know where, I literally just found this in my car. It was just under my seat, and that was some Commodore 64 games. Dark Fusion, Future Night, Hate. Yeah, one of those four great games. Ah, he's so far away. So that was just underneath my car seat, which was pretty random. I've also got, basically, yeah, what was it called? I need to look up his name. Sorry, mate. Got so many different names. It's Ben Riggers. Yeah, Ben Riggers. So check out his channel. I'm not quite sure if he's actually got any videos. But he messaged me saying he had, in his local childhood shop, he had a few games. A few Mega Drive games. And like I said, I had all of them, apart from, I had all of them, but one of them I sort of need just for the inlay. I picked up 2 Crude Dudes the other day. And the guy, yeah, basically sent me this. So he offered to buy it from the childhood shop, post it to me. Post was bloody more than the actual game, I think. So I've got another copy of 2 Crude Dudes. I run a gaming night, and this is really popular at the gaming night. So this is brilliant condition. Much better. Mine once got a little water damage on like one of the front inlays. That's why I wanted another copy. But the manual's in really good condition. Cheers, mate. Thanks for that. So I just emailed him because he said, oh, would I send some money to him or count as a freebie? And I thought I'll give him a shout on my channel. And also, if he sees any games that he would like, just message me, mate. So I'm glad I got 2 Crude Dudes. I can put this decent copy in my collection. And, yeah, the rest of them, or the other one, can just go to my gaming night. So, yeah, I think I'm trying to think. Yeah, he's got shitloads of subscribers. There's so many people who subscribe to me, but sometimes I don't have enough time to subscribe back, or I've got so much, like, literally every week I've probably got about 20 hours or so of, like, YouTubers to watch. So yeah, it's getting a bit ridiculous now, so, so I'm sort of, like, in the subscription, I miss so many people's videos, but yeah. He's got quite a lot of subscribers, but I think it was just mainly BBC channels or something, yeah. So nothing to do with retro gaming, just mainly just BBC TV shows. I'm looking at that's why maybe I didn't sub to you, mate. Sorry, mate. Because I got literally I got so much to watch. Whoa, be quiet, Pika. Be quiet. As you can see, there's more ball games in behind. We literally just emptied the loft, and I might do a little video soon. Or I think I might have done a video last time, but I still have more games to put out. Okay, lots of people talk about events that they're going to next year, or this year, or mainly next year, but there's loads of events, loads of retro events, and yeah, well basically, obviously, the guys at Play Expo, they're doing another, like, they go back to Blackpool, where it was originally replay. First it said, like, it was an R and a 3, as in E3 play, but then they changed to replay, RE play, and then it went to Manchester, and now it's called Play Expo, but they're going back 4th and 5th of May, back to Blackpool, and in the YouTube, or maybe not in the YouTube community, but in the retro community, it's literally caused hell up, because they're sort of, I don't know, basically, I think there was two guys, I think it was Dave Moore and some other guy, and I don't know whether they fell out or they went their separate ways, but one of them set up Retro Fusion. Is it Retro? No, Retro Revival. One of them set up Retro Revival, and that, and the last definitely last year, I'm not quite sure the year before, that was actually I think about the 20th of May. So when the guys at, like, replay events, like, announced that they'd be going back to Blackpool at the beginning of May, literally on my Facebook page, Twitter, literally the whole community was just arguing with each other, saying, you know, you trying to, like, you can't have two big events, you know, they're just fallen out, and so yeah, so that's sort of hell up. I sold my PlayStation Pod at last. I sold my PlayStation Pod. Some guy came down from, I think it was Sheffield, and he has it. I think he's the guy that had the Star Wars cabinet at Play Expo or something, or either him or his mate did. Because when he, like, arrived, I said to him, I went to play, and he goes, "Oh, I was at Play as well." And I was talking to him, like, "Oh, what was your favourite arcade system?" I'm like, "Oh, the Star Wars one," but it wasn't working. The joy, or what's it called, the steering wheel. Yeah, the T-Fire steering wheel. It's not quite a steering wheel, but I don't know what it's called. Yeah, the thing. Wasn't quite working. He goes, "Yeah, I know. I was trying to fix that all weekend." And I'm like, just speaking to him, and I said about it literally like the day before. That's when, because I actually sold the PlayStation Pod to this different guy about a week before Play Expo, and I think I offered to actually take it up with me, but I didn't actually have much room because he was actually up there with all his arcade cabinets. So a guy came down from Sheffield. I think it was on a Wednesday or Thursday night, and it was like the traffic was a nightmare, and I think his lorry broke down, so he didn't get to my house till like 10 o'clock in the evening, and we had an hour chat, and he had to go back up to Sheffield, which is, I don't know, 5 or 6 hour drive, so I'm like, have a good trip, mate. But just talking to him about, everyone's like falling out, I'm like, mate, I go, oh, bloody on Facebook at the moment, everyone's kicking off about Retro Revival, bloody Play Expo, and how it was like, lots of people like criticised Play Expo moving from Blackpool to Manchester and saying it was a bit too commercial, which to be honest, it did outgrow Blackpool, and it was sort of so far away. It was like, is that like the extra hour? Like for me, I'm not quite sure if I'm going to go on 4th or 5th of May to Blackpool, because it's just like another hour and a half drive for me. I'm like, fuck's sake. So I might go, might not go. I haven't decided yet. The hotels are really cheap, which is a good thing. So yeah, so they did it at Manchester, and it did go quite commercial, because when I first went there, well, 2 years ago, Play Expo, you had all like the European Gaming League people. It was sort of went from like a retro event in Blackpool to sort of like just a gaming event really. But I think Dave Moore and the guys, they've taken it on the chin really. They've like, this year's Play Expo, there wasn't any of the European Gaming League people. They spaced out the cosplay, because last time, the first time in Manchester, you had all the cosplay by the front door, and you couldn't even, you were trying to game, and all you could hear was a stupid woman talking about how to cosplay, which I don't have any interest at all. and it was sort of like, yeah, it was all so squashed together. And it had like, yeah, in the first year they had like, obviously like, they had the Halo stand, they had so many stands. Or this year it was just like the PS4 stand and the Wii stand. Well, the first Play Expo they had like 4 or 5 of them, massive stands that take up like half the event. But this year it was like much better, much spaced out as well. You could actually sit down. There's enough tables for the bar and stuff. So they literally take it on the chin, and now they decided to go back to Blackpool, to go back to their roots, which lots of us have been like actually like talking about. And now obviously they've done it in May, which, to be honest, if I was running like an retro event and I had it in October, I'd be thinking, yeah, when's the best time to have the next event? I would say, you know, Easter. Yeah, I would say April or May either. Easter or the first May bank holiday. So they've done that, but it's obviously just kicked off. Like, all the retro revival guys are like, oh, you're trying to like force us to cancel the show and stuff. But they've actually moved theirs. So they moved retro revival, the main one anyway. They moved it to, I think it's August, so I'm trying to think, which clashes with another event. It's like, it's well funny, they've moaned, yeah, to the 9th of August, Revival 2014. So they've moaned about Play Expo being like at the beginning of the month in May, but saying because they were at the end of May, and now they've actually moved it to, literally, yeah, they've moved it to the 9th of August, but that's like the same weekend as like GameCon, which I was going to attend. GameUcon, I've scored. Yeah, that one. Well, it's a bit more expensive, but it's a bit more exclusive, but it's the same weekend, and I'm thinking, great, it's like to go the whole weekend, it's like 60 quid, but it's like a social video game convention, and you do meet quite a lot. It's like, I follow on YouTube and on like Twitter, that Jesse Cox guy, he's absolutely hilarious. So there's quite a lot of like, actually like, that's mainly for the talks and the chats, really. And I was going to go to that, but it's the same weekend as bloody Revival in August. So a few people are like moaning about that, or re-moaning against the moaners, if you know what I mean. But it's just funny. So basically, the events I'm attending, I haven't been to any of the revivals yet, but there is a mini revival in 7th of December, which I want to attend. I've got the weekend off, I've got the money, but I can't find a hotel close enough. So because it's like, I forgot, it's in like the main revival is at the racecourse in Wolverhampton, but this one's at bloody Kenworth Sports and Social Club. So yeah, Warwickshire. Kenworth? Yeah, Kenworth. So it's only going to be like 50 systems set up and about, I don't know, about 30 arcades. And there's only about 200 or 300 people, so it's much smaller. So yeah, so I want to attend, but I literally just can't find any decent hotels. All the hotels are like, seem to be 5 to 10 miles away, so if anyone's got any hotels near there, so I want to check them out as well. So yeah, and then the next event after that is in, yeah, February, which is Geek 2014, which for us Southerners is in Margate. And it's just like Play Expo, but it's just much smaller. It's like 1/10 of the size. It's probably the same size as Mini Revival, to be honest, but it's really good. I'll post a link of my walkabout of Geek 2013. It's in Margate. There's shitloads of hotels, because Margate is just like the worst. I don't know what's worse, Blackpool or Margate. They're both scummy towns. No offence, guys. They're both scummy towns, but hotels are like £25 a night. It's like really cheap. It's at the I think, oh, where is it? How to get there? It's at the Queen's. Is it the Queen's? Oh, is that the Winter Gardens? Yeah, that's it, the Winter Gardens. So yeah, so it's just on the seafront of Margate. It's really easy to get to, and it's actually like three days actually. You have the Friday, which I remember last year I just put, yeah. Did I go up Thursday night? I think I went up Thursday night. Yeah, so it's open Friday, Saturday, and Sunday, and it was only about £25 for all 3 days. Because I remember emailing them, because they didn't have weekend tickets back then. So I emailed a guy saying I want to attend all 3 days. Friday's really quiet. It's mainly to be honest, just the press and all the people who set everything up and their friends. It's all there. And then Saturday's all the busiest with all like the kids and stuff. But they also go into the evening as well, which is really good. So yeah, so they've got like a main hall area where all the stuff is. That it's all got a little bar and food bit. Then you got all the competitions. Then you got the arcade machines and all the consoles set up, 50, 60 of them. So you got all that set up, and then that normally on the Saturday, I think it was the Saturday or the Friday. I think, yeah, maybe, yeah, probably both days actually. It's sort of closed at 5 o'clock for an hour, And then we all sort of like just went into the lobby area where everyone was selling all the video games, the sort of like cosplayers were, lots of people were just selling random food and stuff, cakes, video game cakes and that. And then you were allowed back in about 6, half 6, and you'd be 18 and over, so it was more like in adult even, and then you can get absolutely wrecked, which I did. But yeah, so it's definitely a good event. So if anyone's in the south or can get to Margate for I think it's the 21st of February to like the 23rd, it's a really good event. Check out the website as well. So it's definitely something different, just something to go to. If you Northerners want to come down, go to a different event, be good for you to. It's still literally for me to drive to Margate. It's just as quick as me to drive to Manchester. So even though I'm saying I'm a southerner, it's sort of so it's like bloody. I mean, it's easier for me to bloody drive to Paris, and it is to fucking get on the boat at Plymouth and go to Paris, and it is a bloody drive. It's like another 5 or 6 hour drive for me. But I always break up in the day. You know, last time I went to my stop off in Yeovil. There's a retro game shop in there. A bit over expensive, but he did okay trading. Older shop, which was brilliant. There's a brilliant shop in there. And I will pop into Canterbury Level Up Games this time. I didn't do it last time because it was quite. I don't know. Yeah, why didn't I go in there last time? Maybe I completely forgot about it. But yeah, so it's really good event. Really good event. Next ones after that is obviously in May, 4th or 5th of May, is Blackpool, another Play Expo. So I'm not quite sure if I'm going to go to that yet. I know Tutu UK, he's on a video saying which hotel he's going to stay, so that's brilliant, but I'm not quite sure if I'm going to go. It's a bit too far. A bit too far for me, so because I'm going to a different event, or like a board gaming event, UK Games Expo, which is a board game and like miniatures and RPGs, roleplay games. Just basically another geek fest, but board game wise. It's all the like Settlers of Catan, just like stuff like that. There's always people dressed up in Star Wars outfits, and a few people from Doctor Who were doing signings last time. Another fat guy, he was like the blue fat guy from Doctor Who. It's quite funny actually. So yeah, so I went to that last year, and that's at the end of May. Is it the end of May? End of which I think they've moved it actually, because it did clash with either Comic-Con or some other ANIMANIACS in London or something. So it's on the 31st of May. So last time it was the beginning of Whitsand holidays. This time it's at the end. So they've moved it. So yeah. So if any of you guys are going up there, it's really good actually. He's in Birmingham. It's at the Hilton Hotel. Really expensive to stay at the Hilton Hotel. Fucking expensive. But also because it's by the airport, the hotels are bloody expensive. So just waiting for those random emails from Travelodge or Premier saying £25 a night, whatever, about a month before. So hopefully I'll try and book it cheap then. But a few of us are going up. It's good to enter competitions as well, yeah. So that was a good shout. Learn new ball games. So I'll be going to that event, and then I'll be going to hopefully Revival. I booked the days off again. No, is it booked the days off again? Basically, got the money to go to it, and I found a cheap hotel. I just haven't booked the days off yet. They're all here, there, and everywhere. So yeah, so definitely be attending to that. So the events I'm going to be going to is Mini Revival, 7th of December. Geek 2014 in Margate, 21st of February. Maybe Play Expo in Blackpool. I'm just trying to save some money, to be honest. It's a bit too close to Christmas. I got car tax the week before, so if I didn't have car tax, it'd have now like £150 fucking car tax like the week before. I would have been okay. But because I got car tax, I might not be able to go. And then yeah, UK Games Expo. It's the 30th. Yeah, UK Games Expo, the 30th of May, at the Birmingham NEC Hilton Hotel. Yeah, so it's just a hobby convention, board games, miniatures. There's loads of people playing Warhammer. They literally just hire the whole bottom of the hotel. About 20 little different convention rooms, all some with RPGs, competitions, people painting. It's really good. It's really brilliant. And then Revival 9th of August. So, and then obviously there's Play Expo in October. So hopefully I'm going to be attending 4 or 5 events next year. 4 or 5 events. So it's going to be pretty good. Yeah, that's about it. I haven't really got much chat, to be honest, apart from that. These are, yeah, just my few Master System games, future events. Yeah, my car's broken down. So yeah, my car's broken down. I've left it up the road, so I'm phoned RAC. So I don't know how much that's fucking gonna cost me. But yeah, bloody cars. Expense after expense after expense. So obviously with no car boots left, my only retro in this is around the charity shops, which I seem to spend more petrol money just going to the charity shops, walking around, spending time walking around, and then just don't even find anything. But there's quite a few things on eBay lately. I've been searching quite a lot lately, more than normal, and hopefully in my next couple of videos I'm working on a couple of deals. There's a guy locally, he said he's going to list his whole collection. He's done like one item and it all says at the bottom, I'm going to list all my whole collection over the next few weeks. And I'm like, mate, just PM me a list and I'll just make you an offer on the lot, save you eBay fees, PayPal fees, posting. You only live 10 miles away. And so he's going to send me a list next couple of days. And someone else who's selling, locally, who's selling games online as well. He's done a reserve. He's got quite good games, quite a big collection. But his reserve, I was thinking, he goes, how much would you offer? I'm like, 50 quid. Which, to be honest, I'm worth about 80, 90 quid. But his reserve is like 180 quid. And I'm thinking, oh, mate, you're never going to sell it at 180 quid. So I'm just going to let the auction run and then just basically win the auction with, win the auction after like 5 seconds. Just do my maximum bid like I normally do. And then obviously it's not going to reach the reserve and then mate, do you want my money or not? Because obviously you're not going to get that much money. There's only limited collectors around here who could sort of like afford 80 quid just to buy a bunch of games. Just in the area, there's not really many, and not many people want to come down, even from Devon really. Not many people want to come down to buy it. So hopefully I'll be able to get it for a good price. There's a couple N64 games I need, couple box games. So hopefully he's gonna do some deals with me. So yeah, thanks for watching. Thanks to all the subscribers. Sorry if I don't subscribe to you all, but literally, I think I've even might have unsubscribed to some people because I don't know. Like me, I only do like one video every like week and stuff. But some people do them every day, which some of them are not even interested to, and then some do like weekly. And I've literally got 20 hours of YouTube to watch, and it's getting a bit ridiculous. I seem to be watching more YouTube than the actual TV, so. I've done unsubscribe a few people, just mainly like people just like the game footage. I only like the pickups, retro stories, seeing other people's collection. If it's just like someone just playing, I don't know, even just someone playing just like the new Wii, just playing, bloody Zelda Wind Waker, whatever it's called, HD on the Wii, and it's just like playthrough step 1, step 2. I'm just like, sorry, yeah, sorry guys, but it just fills up all my subscriptions when I press subscription on the iPad. And literally, I can't get. I've got no. Missed so many people's like pickup videos and collection videos. So sorry guys. So I apologise. I do my best, but yeah. So cheers. Yeah, thanks for the subs. Let me know if anyone's going to all the events. Definitely mini revival. 7th of December. If anyone's got a hotel or anyone knows a cheap hotel, I don't mind paying £45 a night average. That's what I try and go, £45 a night average. So if anyone's going to Margate. Geek 2014, if anyone wants more information on it. I think I've actually booked my hotel at the Premier Inn already. Yeah, I've actually booked my hotel at the Premier Inn already. It's sort of the other side of town, but there's a good kebab shop right near it. So, it's right by the train station. So you can literally, catch the train from London, get off at Margate, and there's a hotel right next to the train station. And it's only like a £3 or £4 taxi in, and there's a kebab shop like 10 minutes walk. So yeah, so if anyone wants to book Premier Inn at Margate, it's really cheap at the moment. I always pick the one where it says non-refundable, but yeah. Cool. Cheers guys.